my birthday today, and the Hawks prevailed with a big present with a Hawks win 3-2 over the Edmonton Oilers. What a game. Birthday wishes do come true, I guess, because the Hawks beat the Oilers. What a game. I was losing my mind. It felt like how this game was going with the dumb penalties the Hawks took during the game, and the Hawks came out on top and won it by a Kubi bomb from Dominic Kubalik for the GWG. And my pick to click of who was going to have a big game today was Corey Crawford. Without Crawford, we would have lost this game. That's how good Corey Crawford was in tonight's action for the Chicago Blackhawks, eliminating the Edmonton Oilers. Goodbye, Edmonton, and bring on either Vegas or Colorado. Oh my God. It was a great game. It was. I loved how the action was. There were dumb penalties taken by the Hawks. Alex DeBrincat had a 5-minute major for boarding on Ethan Bear. Yeah, that was a clear major, but at least he didn't get ejected. And the Hawks, let's talk about something their defense did. It prevailed in the times needed. The Edmonton Oilers had 5 power plays, and none of them went in. Yes, that was a main key. Shut down that Edmonton power play. Without it, the Hawks probably and should have lost this game, because Edmonton had 45 shots to the Hawks 29. That's not acceptable. Edmonton came out steaming and won this game. But the Hawks prevailed, and they're moving on. It was an awesome game. Awesome birthday too, just because first time ever having to watch some Blackhawk hockey on my birthday. Oh my God. Let's talk about how many the stats per game. 45 shots to Edmonton, to the Hawks 29. Face-off percentage, a key. The Hawks were losing face-off percentage this entire series. But today, not so fast, Kowalski, from what Pat Foley would be saying, because Edmonton with 46.4% to the Hawks 53.6% at the dot. Good job there, Hawks. Hawks had 2 power plays, none of them went in. Oilers had 5, none of them went in. Good penalty kill work by the Hawks. Hits 26-21 in favor for the Oilers. You could tell the Oilers were pressuring and trying to beat the Hawks. Shots per period, 10-12 in favor for your Blackhawks, 15-9 in favor for the Oilers in second period, 20-8 in favor for the Oilers in the third period. Corey Crawford shut the doors down and we prevailed. What is good about that? I had Crow needing to step up his play, and he did. Let's get into the goals of the game. There were only 5 today. Not as many as any other game, so let's get into them. In the first period, 45 seconds into the game, Josh Archibald scores his first of the playoffs for the Oilers, assisted by McDavid and Darnell Nurse. These Hawks gave up the early goal, yes, but they battled back. Because at 5:16 in the first period, for his second of the playoffs, scored by number 20, Brandon Saad, assisted by number 5, Connor Murphy, and number 19, Jonathan Toews, to make it a 1-1 game, and that's good. We tie it up, we have it back in control for us. Darnell Nurse made a stupid turnover, leading to Toews gaining possession, feeds it back to Murphy. Murphy shoots it, goes for a rebound to Saad. Saad wraps it around, empty net, and in. Hawks have tied the game. But at 7:56 in the first period, for his second of the playoffs, scored by number 36, Matthew Highmore, assisted by number 2, Duncan Keith, and number 22, Ryan Carpenter. This goal was another tip-in goal for Heisey to make it a 2-1 game for your Chicago Blackhawks. And there were no scoring after that. But late at the end of the period, Highmore gets caught for a 2-minute minor for high sticking, leading to the Oilers to have a fresh ice power play into the second period. So we go to the second period with a 1-goal lead. And the Oilers have a power play. Well, 2 minutes and 2 seconds into the second period, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins scores his second of the playoffs, assisted by James Neal and Connor McDavid. This was right after the Hawks killed the penalty. Nugent-Hopkins gets a rebound, and Oilers tied the game. A few minutes later, a 5-minute major was called. A boarding play on Alex DeBrincat hitting Ethan Bear into the boards. Bear came back to play. Good thing, because he looked injured on the play. He did come back. DeBrincat did not get ejected, and the Hawks needed to kill it. If they didn't, I think that would have been the loss for the Hawks. But Darnell Nurse takes a penalty, basically helping the Hawks kill the penalty, and that helps us get to 4-on-4 play. No goals were scored, and the Hawks and Oilers go into the third period tied at 2. Kubalik did have a penalty late in the second period. Oilers had a minute and 50 seconds remaining on the power play to go into the third period. Hawks killed it, and the Oilers were just pressuring and trying to get everything on net to get past the brick walls of Corey Crawford. Well, nothing happened for the Oilers. But for his third of the playoffs, scored by number 8, Dominic Kubalik, assisted by number 19, Jonathan Toews, to give the Hawks the 3-2 lead at 8:30 in the third period. after that, the Oilers were just pressuring everything, and they were trying anything. They were attempting to pull their goalie, but not so fast. Hawks were holding them back, and too many men on the ice with 2 minutes remaining on the board. Power play to the Hawks. So the Hawks were just cycling the puck so they don't take stupid chances, leading to a shorthanded goal. Smart move by the Hawks, but the Oilers clear the puck out. Koskinen comes out. The Oilers are just shooting the puck on Crow, and, well, there's the story. Corey Crawford builds the brick wall, making 43 saves on 45 shots, giving the Hawks the advancing to the Stanley Cup Playoffs. Yes. Thank you, Chicago, for giving me a great birthday. Hawks move on, and goodbye, Edmonton. Bring on Colorado or Vegas, and we're in the playoffs, boys. Down in the comments down below, I want to hear what your thoughts were from tonight's action. And thank you for watching the broadcast. Please leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. My voice would really like it. And most of all, let's go Hawks!